Hello guys, this is Kudo, and today will be a different kind of video because I think you guessed it when you read the title. It will be my first devlog and how I came up with this idea and how did I start to improve some of the mechanic of my game. So let's dive in my head and let's understand how I came up with this. So first thing, I was looking to make a game basically in 3D because I like 3D game, and at the time I was playing on God of War Ragnarok, very nice game. If you didn't do it, make it. And The Last of Us, Uncharted, and I came back and I played GTA 5 because it was a long time ago I didn't play GTA 5. The thing is, I like a solo game. So most of the game I cited was solo game. So I was looking to make a solo game. I'm not a huge fan of multiplayer game, but I was wondering what kind of game I can do. And when I played GTA 5 2 or 3 months ago, I said to myself, damn, this game was very old but still enjoyable. So why not? I'm not doing this kind of game. And the thing is, in GTA, more I play, because I think GTA 5 really was released in 2013, I guess, or 2012, something like that. And I said, damn, the developer who put that work on it make a lot of detail. And I was looking for a game challenging and interesting to evolve with my skill. So I say, okay, let's try to make a GTA. And some event around me picked me to make this kind of game. So I say, okay, let's try to make a GTA 5. So first thing I need to do, so I need to create a Unity project, set up the source tree and basically source control, and after that I need to start to install some packaging like TextMesh Pro, like URP. And when I did most of the package I need, I start to ask myself, should I make a third-person controller, or should I use the starter asset of Unity? The question tickled me maybe 1 minute, and I said, oh, I don't need to make another character controller. Unity make it very nice to me, so I just download it. I just download the starter asset pack of Unity, and I think if you want to make a TPS or FPS, you should basically download it and take this as a base and not wasting your time. But if you want to dive in and understand how everything is work, you can make it yourself. But I already know how to do it, so I don't want to waste any more time, and this is why I download it. But when I download it, I got this pink and pink issue color, so I resolved it very quick. If you don't know how to resolve it, I make a video about it. And when I start to see how Unity make to handle the input system, I noticed something about the jump input system. Basically, it's jump input system using action and button action. But the thing is, when you use the jump action, they use action in action property. They use action type button. For me, the action type button should, when you press on the button and you release it, the boolean turn true to false when you release it. But the thing is, they made it inside the code. I don't know why they did that. I think it's one of the bugs in input system. I don't know, maybe I'm misleading or I didn't understand how this thing works. But when I try to do the same as, when you try to sprint, or maybe you try to crouch or you roll, I use the same action type and action type button. And when I press some button on my controller, like triangle, X, or square, or round, the thing is, the button was turning true when I press it, but when I release it, nothing happened. They still have the boolean to true when I release the button. So that was annoying. So what I did, I googled I googled something, and I came across this video made by Sam about the input system, and you should definitely check her channel. It's very nice and very understandable and better English than me. What I understand is I think maybe, but I'm not sure about it, but the action property when you check on button, because I got a keyboard and I got I got a controller, a PS4 controller, I think they cannot have two different controllers, and maybe this is why the state is staying at true. So to avoid this issue, what I did, I create another type of action. So I use action time pass through, and I use control type button. So this worked pretty well, and this is how I make the crouch and roll action working. And if someone got the same issue as me, this workaround worked fine. Anyway, so after I just mapping my my map, I mean the action map of the player, I add the move, I add the look, the jump, the sprint, the aim, the crouch, and the roll. So after this, to be able to aim, I was looking for some way to do it, and one of my favorite YouTuber, I like most of his video, was ConMonkey, and he make a video about aiming. You should definitely check his video, very nice. So I take what he did and I customize on my way, because I like how I done thing, and I start to program the aiming, and the aiming now it's working. So after the aiming, I need to handle the crouch and the roll. So to be able to do the crouch, I download some animation on Mixamo, and for the roll, I ask one of my friends who is better animator to me. So he make me some roll animation and some other animation, and I thanks to him. For the crouch and the roll, what I did the same workaround as the aim. So I make the action type on pass through and the control type on button, and everything is working fine. I need to handle some behavior on the animation, what kind of animation I want to play, if they are on this state or not. And one thing I want to do is, like the Uncharted game and the Last of Us game, when the player are on the crouch mode, when you press round on the PS4 controller, and even if he release it, he stay on the crouch mode. So it take me a while to understand how I can do that. So spoiler alert, I just use an enum, and I handle the state of my button, and each time he press one round, he stay crouch, even if you release it, and if you press again round, and if you press again round, he just come back to stand mode. And I need to handle the crouch and the aiming too, so that was not that difficult. So I just make some bunch of code, and the result is over there. Still talking about the animation, one of the thing I like on one of my favorite game in Ratchet & Clank, when you try to shoot at enemy and you hold like the aim button, Ratchet will move horizontally and vertically, and he will stay on some path. So I need to make the animation again. I ask one of my friends to do it, and he makes some animation. So he make plenty of animation on the move. So basically he make a forward, a backward, a right, a left, a right 45, left 45, working, moving, working, sprinting, and obviously crouching state, and I handle everything in a blend tree using using a blend tree and using a 2D freeform directional. So maybe I will make a video one day about this, and here the result, and it's very nice, and now it's working fine. So I didn't right now handle the aiming with a gun situation, but I think I will do it next time. And last thing I was working this game was the possibility to take cover on the wall. So that was very interesting to do, very challenging, because I didn't know how to do that, and I've never thought how to do it, and I was looking on the forum and how people did it, and basically a lot of people use raycast to use detection of a wall. So the issue I got is when I try to take cover on the straight wall, so basically you run into the wall in 90 degrees, that worked perfectly fine. So for the animation, I just downloaded it on Mixamo, but the thing is, this animation is not that good. I will maybe ask my friend to do it another animation better, but right now it seemed to work. So as I was saying, when you try to run on the wall on 90 degrees, everything seemed to work fine, but as soon as you try to angle like maybe at 45, 35, 30 degrees, that is a catastrophe. So I make a mat around, and I ask myself how this thing works. So basically the issue I got is the angle of incident when you come on the wall, and I use debug draw line to understand how the issue was, and basically the issue is this one. You just need to have the forward direction of your character collinear to the normal direction of the wall of the hit point. It seems easy to what I just say, but trust me, it takes me some time to understand how the math works around. So if people are wondering how I did it, here's a line of code, but don't worry, I will make a video how to make a cover system. So right now my player just can take cover on the back and cannot move right now because I didn't advance. I had some work to do on other stuff. So I guess this is the end of my devlog number 1. I will keep you in touch on how this game will evolve, and I hope you enjoy the video, and hope you will be more to follow my journey on how this game will evolve, and hope I can release the game maybe on the same date as Rockstar, or maybe before. So yeah, so thank you for watching, and I catch you guys next time. Bye bye.